Solutions. Solutions means homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components. Homogeneous means same kind. So homogeneous composition and properties are same throughout the mixture. Solutions will be of two types, solvent and solutes. Solvent, component present in largest quantity, and solute, component present in lesser quantity. So in mixture of sugar and water, water will be solvent and sugar will be solute. It determines the physical state in which solution exists. Binary solutions. There are two components. Each component may be solid, liquid, or gaseous state. So binary types of solutions under binary solution, there will be gaseous, liquid, and solids. Under gaseous, there will be solute and solvent. So solute can be gas and gas, for example, oxygen and nitrogen. Liquid and gas, chloroform mixed with nitrogenous gas. Solid and solvent as gas, camphor and nitrogen gas. Liquid, solute and solvent. In this, solvent is liquid, so solute will be gas and liquid. Oxygen dissolved in water. Liquid and liquid, ethanol in water. Solid and liquid, glucose in water. Solid, solute and solvent. In this, solvent will be solid. So gas and solid example, solution of hydrogen and palladium. Liquid and solid, amalgam of mercury with sodium. And solid, copper dissolved in gold. Composition of solution. By expressing its concentration, we can identify how much composition is there in a solution. So we can do this in two methods, qualitatively and quantitatively. Qualitatively, it will be dilute and concentrated. So dilute means very small amount of solute will be present, and concentrated means large quantity of solute will be present. Quantitative description of solution will be mass percentage, volume percentage, mass by volume percentage, parts per million, mole fraction, molarity, and molality. Mass percentage is equal to mass of the component in the solution upon total mass of the solution multiplied by 100. This is used in industrial chemical application. For example, if a solution is described by 10% glucose in water by mass, it means that 10 grams of glucose is dissolved in 90 grams of water. That results in 100 grams of solution. Commercial bleaching solution contains 3.62 mass percentage of sodium hypochlorite in water. Next is volume percentage. Volume percentage V by V, that is volume of the component upon total volume of solution multiplied by 100. For example, 10% ethanol solution in water means that 10 ml of ethanol is dissolved in water such that the total volume of the solution is 100 ml. This is used for solutions containing liquids. 35% solution of ethylene glycol. At this concentration, the antifreeze lowers the freezing point of water to 255.4 Kelvin, that is negative 17.6 degrees Celsius. Ethylene glycol is an antifreeze that is used in cars for cooling the engine. Mass by volume percentage, that is W by V. This is used in medicine and pharmacy. It is mass of solute dissolved in 100 ml of the solution. Parts per million, that is ppm. When a solute is present in trace quantities, trace meaning small quantities, that will be equal to number of parts of the component upon total number of parts of all components of the solution multiplied by 10 raised to 6. A liter of seawater contains about 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 grams of dissolved oxygen. Such small concentration is also expressed as 5.8 grams per 10 raised to 6 grams of seawater. The concentration of pollutants in water or atmosphere is often expressed in terms of micrograms milliliter raised to minus 1 or ppm. Next is mole fraction. Symbol of mole fraction is X. So that is equal to number of moles of the component upon total number of moles of all the components. So XA is equal to XA upon XA plus NB. Molarity means the number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. That will be equal to moles of solute upon volume of solution in liters. For example, 0.25 moles liter solution of NaOH means the 0.25 mole of NaOH has been dissolved in 1 liter. Molality, that is equal to moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kg. The number of moles of the solute per kilogram of the solvent. For example, 1 mole kg solution of KCl means that 1 mole of KCl is dissolved in 1 kg of water. Mass percent, ppm, mole fraction and molality are independent of temperature, whereas molarity is a function of temperature. This is because volume depends on temperature and mass does not. Next, solubility. Solubility means maximum amount that can be dissolved in a specified amount of solvent at a specified temperature. Means how much sugar you can add to water at that particular temperature. It depends upon nature of solute and solvent and also the temperature and pressure. Solubility of a solid in a liquid. Every solid does not dissolve in a given liquid. Sodium chloride and sugar dissolves radially in water. Naphthalene and anthracene do not. Naphthalene and anthracene dissolve in benzene, whereas sodium chloride and sugar do not. Polar solutes. Polar means having uneven distribution of charges. The polar solutes dissolve in polar solvent and non-polar solutes in non-polar solvents. Non-polar means electrons are shared equally in them. A solute dissolves in a solvent if the intermolecular interactions are similar in the two or like dissolves like. Dissolution. When a solid solute is added to the solvent, some solute dissolves and its concentration increases in a solution. Whereas crystallization, some solute particles in a solution collide with the solid solute particles and get separated out of a solution. When dissolution and crystallization occur at same rate, number of solute particles going into the solution will be equal to the solute particles separating out and a state of dynamic equilibrium is reached. Solute plus solvent will be equal to solution. At this stage, the concentration of solute in solution will remain constant under the given condition, that is temperature and pressure. There are two types of solutions, saturated and unsaturated solution. Saturated solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at the same temperature and pressure. An unsaturated solution in which more solute can be dissolved at the same temperature. Now, effect of temperature on solubility. Solubility of solid in liquid is significantly affected by temperature changes. The dissolution process is endothermic. The solubility should increase with rise in temperature. As the temperature rises, there should be more solubility. If process is exothermic, the solubility should decrease with rise in temperature. Effect of pressure. Pressure does not have effect on solubility of solids and liquids because solids and liquids are highly incompressible and practically remain unaffected by changes in pressure. Solubility of a gas in a liquid. For example, if we take oxygen dissolves in water, which sustains all aquatic life. Hydrogen chloride gas is highly soluble in water. Solubility of gases in liquid is affected by temperature and pressure. Solubility of gases increases with increase in pressure. Effect of pressure on the solubility of gases. The lower part is solution in this and the upper part is gaseous system at temperature T and pressure P. Assume this system to be in a state of dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic equilibrium means rate of gaseous particles entering and leaving the solution phase is the same. If we increase the pressure over solution phase by compressing gas to smaller volume in B, number of gaseous particles per unit volume over the solution and rate at which the gaseous particles are striking the surface of solution to enter it, solubility of gas will increase until new equilibrium is reached, resulting in an increasing in the pressure of a gas above the solution, and thus the solubility decreases. Henry's law. The solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of the gas present above the surface of the liquid or solution. Partial pressure means when more than one gas is present, pressure is exerted by each gas on that liquid. Most commonly, Henry's law is stated as the partial pressure of the gas in vapor phase is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the solution. P is equal to KHX, where KH is Henry's law constant. When we measure solubility with mole fraction of the gas is proportional to the partial pressure of the gas over the solution. This is the graph between partial pressure of gas versus mole fraction of the gas in a solution. Higher the value of KH at a given pressure, lower is the solubility of the gas in liquid. Aquatic species are more comfortable in cold water rather than warm water because KH values for N2 and O2 increases with increase of temperature. That indicates the solubility of gases increases with decrease of temperature. Application of Henry's law. In soft drink and soda water, the bottle is sealed under high pressure to increase the solubility of carbon dioxide. The tanks used by scuba divers are filled with air diluted with helium. Scuba divers must cope with high concentration of gases dissolved underwater while breathing air at high pressure. So this increase in pressure increases the solubility of atmospheric gas in blood. When divers come near surface, the pressure gradually decreases. This releases the dissolved gas and leads to formation of bubbles of nitrogen in the blood, which blocks the capillaries and leads to the condition known as bends. To avoid this condition, which is painful and dangerous, toxic effect of high concentration of nitrogen in blood, the tanks are filled with helium. Concentration of gases in tanks of scuba divers, helium is 11.7%, nitrogen is 56.2%, and oxygen is 32.1%. There is low concentration of oxygen in blood and tissue of people living at high altitude or climbers. At high altitude, the partial pressure of oxygen is less than that at ground level, which gives rise to low concentration of oxygen in blood and tissues. This makes people weak and unable to think, leading to the condition known as anoxia. The solubility decreases with increase of temperature for gases and liquids. Solubility of gases and liquids decreases with rise in temperature. When dissolved gas molecules are present in liquid phase and the process of dissolution similar to condensation, heat is evolved. Since dissolution is exothermic process, solubility should decrease with increase of temperature. Vapor pressure of liquid solutions. Liquid solution, solvent is liquid, solute can be gas, liquid or solid. Solution of liquid and solid in a liquid. They may contain one or more volatile components. Volatile means those which are easily evaporated. Volatile liquid solvent is volatile. Solute may or may not be volatile. Binary solutions containing two components that can be liquid in liquid or solid in liquid. Vapor pressure of liquid solution. Consider binary solution of two volatile liquids denoted as 1 and 2. If we take them in closed vessel, both components would evaporate. Equilibrium will be established between vapor phase and the liquid phase. Now let total vapor pressure be P total and P1 and P2 be the partial vapor pressure of the components 1 and 2 respectively. They are related to the mole fraction x1 and x2 of the two components 1 and 2. Now the relationship between these two components is denoted by Raoult's law. That is, for solution of volatile liquid, the partial pressure of each component of the solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction present in solution. This is the plot of vapor pressure and mole fraction of an ideal solution at constant temperature. At equilibrium, vapor phase will be always reached in the component which is more volatile. Volatile meaning that evaporates easily. Raoult's law is a special case of Henry's law. Vapor pressure of a volatile component in a given solution will be P1 equals to x1 P1 naught. In the solution of a gas in a liquid, one of the component is so volatile that it exists as a gas. So its solubility is given by Henry's law. Comparing equation of Raoult's and Henry, it is seen that the partial pressure of the volatile component or gas is directly proportional to its mole fraction in solution. Proportionality constant, that is Kh, differs from P1 naught. Kh becomes equals to P1 naught. Vapor pressure of solution of solids in liquids. The example of solid dissolved in liquid will be sodium chloride, glucose, urea, and cane sugar in water, and sulfur dissolved in carbon disulfide. Vapor pressure. Liquids at given temperature vaporizes, and under equilibrium condition, the pressure exerted by the vapor of the liquid over the liquid phase is known as vapor pressure. In pure liquids, entire surface is occupied by the molecules of the liquid. If a non-volatile solute is added to a solvent to give a solution, the vapor pressure of the solution is solely from the solvent. Vapor pressure of the solution at a given temperature is found to be lower than the vapor pressure of the pure solvent at the same temperature. The surface has both solute and solvent surface covered by solvent molecule and it gets reduced. So this is purely in pure liquids. This is which has got solute and solvent. The decrease in the vapor pressure of solvent depends on the quantity of non-volatile solute present in the solution. Raoult's law in general form. For any solution, the partial vapor pressure of each volatile component in the solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction. This is the plot between vapor pressure and the mole fraction of solvent. Ideal and non-ideal solutions. Ideal solution will obey Raoult's law over entire range of concentration, whereas non-ideal solution will not obey Raoult's law over entire range of concentration. Properties of ideal solution. The enthalpy, that is the total heat content of mixing of the pure component to form the solution, is 0, and the volume of mixing is also 0. No heat is absorbed or evolved when the components are mixed in the ideal solution. Volume of solution will be equal to sum of volume of the two components. If the intermolecular attractive force between two same components are nearly equal to that of two different components, it leads to formation of ideal solution. Example of ideal solution: N-hexane, N-heptane, bromoethane, chloroethane, benzene, and toluene. Vapor pressure of non-ideal solution is either higher or lower than predicted in Raoult's law. If it is higher, the solution exhibits positive deviation, and if it is lower, the solution will exhibit negative deviation. This is positive, this is negative deviation. Causes for deviation will depend on nature of interaction at molecular level. So if it is positive deviation from Raoult's law, A-B interactions are weaker than those between AA or BB. That is, intermolecular attractive force between solute-solvent molecules are weaker than those between solute-solute and solvent-solvent molecules of A and B. So A and B will find it easier to escape than in pure state, vapor pressure will increase and it will lead to positive deviation. Example of this is mixture of ethanol and acetone. So in pure ethanol, molecules are hydrogen bonded. On adding acetone, its molecule gets between the host molecule and breaks some of the hydrogen bonds between them. Due to weakening of interaction, the solution shows positive deviation. Solution formed from adding carbon disulfide to acetone, the dipolar interaction, that is attraction between polar molecule due to interaction of electric dipole moment. So dipolar interaction between solute solvent molecules are weaker, and this shows there is a positive deviation. Negative deviation from Raoult's law, the intermolecular attractive force between AA and VB are weaker than those between AB. So it is opposite to positive deviation. And this leads to decrease in vapor pressure resulting in negative deviation. Example of this is phenol and aniline. So intermolecular hydrogen bonding between phenolic proton and lone pair, that is the pair of valence electron that are not shared with another atom in covalent bond. So lone pair on nitrogen atom of aniline is stronger than the respective intermolecular hydrogen bonding between similar molecules. Chloroform and acetone forms a negative deviation because chloroform molecule is able to form hydrogen bond with acetone molecule. This decreases the escaping tendency of molecules for each component and vapor pressure decreases, resulting in negative deviation. Azeotropes, they are binary mixture, means two different substances or compounds are involved. So binary mixtures having same composition in liquid or vapor phase and boil at constant temperature, they are known as azeotropes. It is not possible to separate this type of mixtures by fractional distillation. There are two types of azeotropes. There is minimum boiling and maximum boiling. So minimum boiling, they show solutions larger positive deviation at specific composition, and in these solutions that show large negative deviation for maximum. Example of minimum is ethanol and water mixture that is obtained by fermentation of sugars on fractional distillation, which gives the solution containing approximately 95% by volume of ethanol. And example of maximum boiling is nitric acid and water, in which there is 68% nitric acid and 32% water by mass, and the boiling point is 393.5 Kelvin. Colligative properties and determination of molar mass. Vapor pressure of solution decreases when a non-volatile solute is added to a volatile solvent. Properties of solutions which are connected to decrease of vapor pressure. 1. Relative lowering of vapor pressure of the solvent. 2. Depression of freezing point of the solvent. 3. Elevation of boiling point of solvent. And last, osmotic pressure of the solution. Colligative properties are properties that depend on the number of solute particles irrespective of their nature relative to the total number of particles present in the solution. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. Vapor pressure of a solvent in solution is less than that of pure solvent. According to Raoult's, lowering of vapor pressure depends only on the concentration of the solute particles and it is independent of their identity. Relation between vapor pressure of the solution, mole fraction, vapor pressure of the solvent. This is the final derivation. Elevation of boiling point. Vapor pressure of liquid increases with increase of temperature. It boils at the temperature at which its vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. The boiling point of a solution is higher than that of boiling point of pure solvent in which the solution is prepared. The elevation of boiling point also depends on the number of solute molecules rather than their nature. The increase in the boiling point is known as elevation of boiling point. Delta TB is equal to TB minus TB naught. For dilute solution, the elevation of boiling is directly proportional to the molar concentration of the solute in a solution. Depression of freezing point, lowering of vapor pressure of a solution cause lowering of the freezing point compared to that of pure solvent. This is the graph for depression of freezing point. Solid phase is in dynamic equilibrium with liquid phase. Freezing point of substance. The temperature at which the vapor pressure of the substance in its liquid phase is equal to the vapor pressure in the solid phase is called freezing point of substance. A solution will freeze when its vapor pressure equals the vapor pressure of the pure solid solvent. According to Raoult's law, when a non-volatile solid is added to the solvent, its vapor pressure decreases, and now it would become equal to that of solid solvent at lower temperature. Thus, the freezing point of that solvent decreases. A decrease in freezing point is known as depression on freezing point. Depression of freezing point for dilute solution is directly proportional to molality m of the solution. Osmosis and osmotic pressure. A semi-permeable membrane, that is SPM. Processes like raw mango shrivel when pickled in salt water, or blood cells collapse when suspended in saline water. All these substances are bound by membranes. They can be animal or vegetable origin that occur naturally or are synthetic. These membranes are continuous sheets of films, but they contain pores or holes. Small solvent molecules can pass through these holes, but passages of bigger solute molecules is hindered. Membranes that have small pores or holes are known as semi-permeable membrane. So, osmosis is a process of flow of solvent through this semi-permeable membrane. Flow of solvent continues till the equilibrium is reached. Osmotic pressure, flow of solvents can be stopped by applying extra pressure on the solution. This pressure that just stops the flow of solvent is called as osmotic pressure of the solution. Flow of solvent from dilute solution to the concentrated solution across a semi-permeable membrane is due to osmosis. Solvent molecule always flow from lower concentration to higher concentration. Osmotic pressure depends on the concentration of solution. Osmotic pressure is proportional to the molarity of the solution at a given temperature T. It is used to determine molar masses of proteins, polymers, and others. Advantages of osmotic pressure method. Pressure of measurement is around the room temperature. Molarity of the solution is used instead of molality. Magnitude is large even for very dilute solutions. It is useful for biomolecules as they are generally not stable at higher temperature and polymers have poor stability. Isotonic, there are three types of solution. One is isotonic solution, in which two solutions having same osmotic pressure at a given temperature. So when isotonic solutions are separated by semi-permeable membrane, no osmosis occur between them. Example of this, fluid inside the blood cell is equivalent to that of 0.9% sodium chloride solution called normal saline solution, and it is safe to inject intravenously. Hypertonic solution, when water flows out of the cell and they shrink, it is hypertonic. So if we place the cell in a solution that contains more than 0.9% sodium chloride solution. And hypotonic is when the water flows into the cell if placed in solution. In this case, the cell will swell. If we place the cell in a solution that contains less than 0.9% of sodium chloride. On the basis of osmosis, raw mango is placed in a concentrated salt solution, loses water via osmosis and shrivel into pickle. Wilted flowers revive when placed in fresh water because they take in water. A carrot that has become limp because of water loss into the atmosphere can be placed into the water, making it firm once again, and the water will move into its cells through osmosis. When placed in water containing less than 0.9% salt, blood cells swell due to flow of water in them. This is due to osmosis. Edema. People taking lot of salt or salty food experience water retention in tissue cells and intercellular spaces because of osmosis, which results in puffiness or swelling, and that is called as edema. Water movement from soil into plant root and subsequently into upper portion of the plant is partially due to osmosis. The preservation of meat by salting and of fruits by adding sugar protects against bacterial action. Through the process of osmosis, a bacterium, meat, or candied fruit loses water, shrivels, and dies. Reverse osmosis and water purification. The direction of osmosis can be reversed if a pressure larger than the osmotic pressure is applied. So, osmotic pressure is used to stop the flow. So, if pressure is applied more than the osmotic pressure, the solution side, that is the pure solvent, flows out of the solution through the semi-permeable membrane. So, this is used in desalination of seawater. When pressure more than osmotic pressure is applied, pure water is squeezed out of the seawater through the membrane. Pressure required for reverse osmosis is quite high. Porous membrane used is cellulose acetate, which is permeable to water and impermeable to impurities and ions present in seawater. Abnormal molar mass that is higher or lower than expected or normal value. And this is the formula for abnormal molar masses.